And now Ricochet. And now the rotating carousel of player interviews that we have here on the postgame show. Joining us now is offensive lineman number 62, Brady Ricketts. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, of course.
So take me through your experience of the game. And we had Jack's perspective here, but I want to hear it from yours as well. Especially at the beginning of the game, it was Southfield A&T that scored first, and a bit of a slow start is what was described. What was it from your perspective, and how'd you guys get the momentum back on your side?
Yeah, the offense started out really slow. We made a lot of mistakes early on. We could have been more physical. Luckily, we picked that up at the end of the second quarter and started out slow again in the third quarter, but then carried on into the fourth.
And then I want to involve some of our other students here. The vibe of the student section, we heard it from the student section side, the cheerleading side, but what about how it hits your ears and how it galvanizes your team, the audience and the energy? How does it affect your guys?
Oh, it's awesome to have such a supportive student section, always there rooting. Whether you're winning or losing, they're always there and cheering you on.
And then I want to bring up the cause of the game, that being a team continued foundation. We had an interview with the president, the pregame show here. And, for you guys having that be the cause of the game, what did it mean to you guys, especially as the players?
Yeah, it's really cool. Mr. Price talked to us before the game, gave us kind of a pregame speech. It's just really cool to play for something that means something more than the team and the game, and just help out the community.
And then Harper Woods coming up for your next game. No slouch is for what I'm hearing. How about you guys? How are you preparing for that? What's the outlook for that?
Yeah, so we're going to get back to it on Monday, and we're just going to prepare every day, work hard in practice, and game plan for them. And it'll be a big game.
It will be a big game here. We wish you guys luck in that, and thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you so much, of course.
And we'll wrap up the post-game show here. We got some great broadcasts coming up for you on Drive to the Game next week. We'll be at Orchard Lake St. Mary's as they face Detroit Catholic Central. A huge matchup that you guys aren't going to want to miss. That's going to be next Friday, September 19th. Kickoff at 7 p.m. on WJR as well as Sportscaster.com as well as on our YouTube channel. And we'll also have the pregame show just 10 minutes before, so exclusively on YouTube and on Sportscaster.com. So be sure to subscribe and follow us all the ways that you can to get involved in that. And we'd like to welcome on our final player interview here. The hat trick of touchdowns is what was had here by quarterback number 2. Brandon Jerrett joins us on the broadcast.
That's up.
Joins us on the broadcast. Thank you so much for joining us. Good game today.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
So it was 3 touchdowns, right? You didn't sneak in a 4th after I wrote down my notes, did you?
I think I did, yeah.
You did?
Might have slipped his mind.
Well, a hat trick plus is what was had for you. That's got to be an amazing feeling, just being responsible for so many points directly.
Yep.
Take me through, what was the vibe like for you guys in the game in total?
It's more about just, when we went down in the first quarter, it's about controlling the poise and we know what our team can do, so basically we got to keep calm on the sidelines, not overreact, and cause more mistakes. So,
yeah, and I do want to mention, Southfield A&T, and I believe it was on both sides, so there were a lot of flags in this game. So talk to me about how that's going to be addressed in the coming week, especially as you guys are ready to host Harper Woods.
We just can't get ahead of ourselves. We can't, beat ourselves up by, doing stuff that's not right. We got to control what we control. So basically we got to clean it up on film, and, we got a big game next week, so we got to get ready for that.
And for that big game next week, obviously the leader of this team is going to be Coach Rick Powell here. In his second year, you guys were 5-5 last year and on a great start for a better season this year. Talk to me about your coach.
Rick Powell's a great guy. I mean, he controls the team and kind of puts in the players to lead the team. So, I mean, I feel like we're a player-led team, but also led by coaches. So he's kind of the blueprint for that. So, I mean, he's a great coach.
And is it weird having his dad as the offensive coordinator? I mean, I've never heard of such a thing before.
It wasn't that weird. You wouldn't know. They're pretty professional in practice.
Is that right?
Very, very professional. Yeah. It's great having them both. I mean, they have a good chemistry between them. So
does a dad ever slip out, or does he refer to him as also Coach Powell?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it can get heated at practices, but that's just because they know that we got more in us. So I mean, that's always a good thing.
Well, I appreciate you joining us on the broadcast. Brandon Jerrett, as well as our other players joining us today. It's been a fantastic game here at Stoney Creek High School. Final score 40-18 against the Southfield A&T Warriors. Coming up, they got Harper Woods, and coming up, we got Orchard Lake St. Mary's and Detroit Catholic Central next Friday night at 7 o'clock right here on WJR and on Sportscaster.com as well as our YouTube channel.